protests outside the Joint CP's office in Mumbai to protest outside the Secretariat in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. BJP Yuva Morcha Activist protested, demanding the resignation of KT Jaleel, the cabinet minister who's been embroiled in the gold smuggling case. Remember, he was questioned and interrogated for his alleged links with some of the accused, and there is increasing pressure on the Pinarayi Vijayan government over his alleged links to the case. My colleague Vivek Karandalam joins us for more. Vivek, both the BJP and the Congress upping the pressure on the Kerala government, demanding KT Jaleel's resignation. But just explain to our viewers his alleged role in this, what has been asked of him, the ED interrogation details, and whether he's going to be questioned once again.
Exactly, he is going to be questioned once again by the Enforcement Directorate, the NIA and the Customs. He was questioned yesterday for 1.5 hours in Ernakulam. What we understand is that he was questioned on his role in the gold smuggling case, his connections with the UAE Consulate General, and also on the boxes that's been transported from the consulate on the behalf of the consulate, which had come from Dubai in the diplomatic baggage, which he indeed transported to his constituency in Malappuram and distributed. We still don't know what exactly is inside that boxes. And also on his connections with Swapna Suresh, the various CDR, the call data records has been accessed, and it clearly shows that in the month of May and June, that KT Jaleel was in constant touch with Swapna Suresh. And yesterday, when he was asked about this, he said it was purely on professional basis. It's purely, regarding certain, issues related to the consulate. There is nothing conspiracy to that. There's nothing connected with the gold smuggling or anything which is under the ambit of the investigation. In that, he just said as part of certain protocol, certain issues, certain formalities regarding certain issues, he just had to clarify with Swapna Suresh, and that's the reason why he had contacted her. There is nothing much to read on that. But it looks like the ED and other agencies are also going to question him, because he has clearly breached the protocols of the External Affairs Ministry, because basically before you get in touch with any of these consulate, you're supposed to get the permission of the central agencies, at least the External Affairs Ministry. But in this case, nothing of that has been followed, and hence there is in all probability that he'll be questioned by the NIA in the coming days. But in the meantime, there is mounting pressure on the Chief Minister of Kerala, Pinarayi Vijayan, to sack KT Jaleel, and also there is protest that is going on in various parts of the state in Kerala, demanding his resignation. Most of these protests have turned violent. Several Congress and BJP leaders are injured and are in hospital right now. The government is clearly looking on the back foot, especially remember there are 6 more months for the state assembly elections. And at this juncture, if a minister like KT Jaleel has been asked to resign, this means that it is going to create an embarrassment, and that will be taken up by the opposition parties in the run-up to the election campaign, which is going to happen very soon. It looks like, Pinarayi Vijayan, there is mounting pressure on the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan at this point of time, because the first time in the history that serving cabinet minister has been questioned by a central agency, and that too in a case which has been taken up by the NIA, and also where UAPA charges are being put on various accused in this case. It's a very, very serious case in the history of Kerala in the recent times, because 30 kgs of gold has been moved from a foreign country to the diplomatic baggage, and the NIA suspect that these gold and the money which is being used after selling this gold is being used to fund terror activities.
Right. Now, Vivek, there is also a Politburo meeting happening shortly to discuss purportedly the elections, which are 6 months away, as you were saying. Does this matter feature in the agenda anywhere?
Exactly. That's what the sources with the CPM has said, that this matter will be taken up by the Politburo today. Yesterday evening, the Central Committee of the CPM has conveyed to the State Secretariat saying that that KT Jaleel need not resign at this point of time just because he's being questioned by an agency. That does not mean that he's an accused or there is any connection with him in the case. But today, what the CPM National Secretary Sitaram Yechuri said was, the meeting was purely on the tactics that needs to be adopted in the coming elections, the Kerala elections, the Bihar elections. But we understand that this discussion on KT Jaleel will be taking place, and exactly today, the meeting which is underway today in Delhi, in the AKG Bhavan. This matter regarding KT Jaleel is surely one of the top